Hi guys, so this is the very first episode of my podcast. I am so excited about this. I am so grateful for this opportunity to talk to you guys, to grow and develop this year of 2025. Like, Happy New Year's, first of all. Let me go back. Rewind. Happy New Year's to everyone. You made it to 2025. God is the greatest, okay? God is the greatest. I know I seen this post too. It has said New Year, same God, like facts, okay? Because God is always good. He is always worthy. And yes, but I don't even know where to start. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Mariana Williams, if you do not know me. And if your first time seeing me on my YouTube channel, here is my podcast. Welcome. My name is Mariana Williams. I do content of beauty, lifestyle, fashion, and vlogs. Like, literally a little bit of everything, y'all. Cook, clean up. I love to do it all, okay? I don't have just one specific thing that I do. My channel is growing very well. I am still learning everything and developing and growing. But let me get to the real reason as to why y'all are here, because you are looking at podcasts. You are seeing episode 1 right now in my title. So the title of this podcast is The Blossoming Effect, and I am just so grateful that you are here watching me now for the very first episode. This is so exciting. So this video, I'm literally going to be talking about where the name Blossoming came from, what to expect from this podcast, will there be guests on the podcast, and add into the video just to give y'all a little longer video instead of making like it too short for you guys. But please, as I am talking, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment down below, let me know what y'all think about the video, the title. Let me know what y'all think about like topic ideas and all of that in store for this video, okay? I was supposed to post yesterday, but your girl SD card tripped up, so it's okay. I'm re-recording because we still have to get the video out there. And I'm just really excited, y'all. So if I'm rambling a little bit, it's just because I'm excited. I'm also kind of nervous a little bit because I don't know. The very first question is, why did you start the podcast? I started my podcast because, one, I always love having topics, okay? Like, I'm the type of person, y'all, I kid you not, I could be talking to my clients about some stuff. Like, we could be talking about love, okay? Let me just tell you, I'm a lover girl, okay? I am a lover girl to the T. Baby, anything about love, that's me, okay? But we could be talking about any topic, literally God, development, growing, hence blossoming. So, blossoming. And we could just like talk about anything under the sun, y'all. And people be like, you should really start a podcast. You should really start a podcast, right? Mind y'all, if you are the OGs of my channel, if you go back, I had a thing on my channel called Topic Tuesdays, but Topic Tuesday never stuck with me, okay? It just never gave, I don't know. It was like a thing to do, but it wasn't like okay, this is, it wasn't like how the blossoming effect. You feel me? It's like, it just wasn't like, it wasn't giving, you know, your girl. So I was like, okay, wait a minute, let's try to figure this out. So I stopped doing it, of course. Yeah. But, and so now I'm here with the blossoming effect. I was almost saying the blossoming apparel, sorry. Like, I have a lot to say, right? I have a lot to say. And I'm learning to use my voice. So like not being afraid to speak up, to talk, to share my thoughts, my opinions, my testimonies of what I've came from, what I've endured, what I've overcome, what I've grown through, all of that, okay? So that's literally why I have started my podcast, is to step out on faith in a lot of areas where I know I should have, or what I know I've already should have started and what I should have done. Because I want to see different results this year, genuinely, in all areas of my life. This is like, me even doing this podcast is one thing, but it's so much more that I know God is calling me to do. And it's just time to do it. And that push, that focus, that discipline, that's everything that is like all tying together for this. So I hope that answered that question like very well and very detailed. because it's no joke, okay? And it's given for sure, like the year 2025, just obedience is just so much better than sacrifice. And sometimes I don't even feel, sometimes I notice people are very, very unhappy and they don't understand why they're so unhappy. But it's like you're not walking in obedience in a lot of seasons of your life. So you not being happy is because you lack obedience. I don't know if y'all hear so many people who be talking about, man, I lost everything, but I knew this was my purpose. I knew this was X, Y, and Z. And I feel like that type of mindset is, I'm trusting God so much, like that if I have to do this alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why or you'll hear women talk about being in abusive relationships and that how when they left, they were on the streets. But they had their peace of mind. They found joy. I can see a homeless person on the street, right? So much more happier than the man probably in a mansion who has it all. So I just feel like it's literally about environment, purpose, calling. I'm looking at people who have the biggest following to get words of encouragement from, or the people with the smallest amount of following to get to hear words of encouragement or direction. Or I just feel like it's all about walking in your obedience, and that's also why I am here. So yes, let's clap it up for the obedience, okay? If you're watching this, that also could most definitely be confirmation on your end to do what you need to do as well. So it's January 2nd, babe. Let's get up and get started. So my second question is, who is me? Which is Mariana. My name is Mariana. If I did not introduce myself already, I am 24 years old. I am born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Like, I am officially a homeowner this year. I bought a house this year. Me and my sister bought a house this year. I am single. I do know for a fact I'm going to meet my husband though this year. I really believe that. I feel it. Like, it's a thing of like, I feel. Because typically, I ain't gonna lie. Like, well, y'all gonna know more about that, like, podcast when we be talking and stuff. But your girl was kind of like, okay, next. What else? I love traveling. I love God. Heavy on I love God. Like, yeah. Y'all might see me crying on this podcast talking about stuff for real. Oh, I'm a crybaby. Cry in a minute. I cry off every movie that is sad or a lover movie. Please. I'm literally, give me a box of tissue. Because it's like when I start crying, like they just keep coming. What else? I said my age. Oh, my birthday is February 29th. I am a leap year baby. Not believe in the whole sign thing. Sorry, to each his own. I feel like everybody has attributes and traits that just relate. Man, I'm sorry. To each his own. Like that's a good amount of stuff, right? Like, right? So, yeah. Oh, I created a vision board for this year. That was really nice and fun. They're very time consuming, but it's right here. I'm not gonna, well, it's stuff on here, like y'all can see. But I'm not gonna show it until the end of next year, so maybe December 30th or the 31st, because all of my goals are here. I know for sure I'm gonna accomplish. And yeah, but I just want to keep it, you know, private. Okay, so my next question: share what blossoming means to you and how it reflects your personal growth. Okay, so blossoming means to me is like growing pain. And explain it to where y'all can picture what I'm saying exactly is, if you ever seen a flower grow. If you ever seen a flower grow or bloom, it literally goes through different phases of being bent. Like it doesn't blossom like just straight up. You know, it's like it goes through growing pains. I keep saying pains, not pains. It goes through different stages of growth. So that's the best way for me to explain blossoming. And for my physical self, I can say blossoming looks like redirection, correction, conviction in a lot of areas where you need to be convicted. Opening up your heart more. I feel like that's one thing I am learning to do tremendously. is learning to open up my heart more to people, God, and like, and y'all know y'all like God, but like, I think sometimes we stop ourselves from being open even to our Creator, and that's a topic where it's like, yo, I didn't even notice I did that, or like, why do I do that? And that's something I had to realize this year, and I mean, not this year, technically last year, 2024, and I have been working way better on that, okay? Because first of all, God already knows what I'm going to do tomorrow, next year, okay? And it's nothing that we can do. He knows everything under the sun, okay? So, yes, that's like my best way to describe it, and I'm just in a stage of fully growing, fully developing, and I'm still really learning too, like every full meaning of blossoming. Like, you learn new things every single day. Like, this is not a thing of like one and done, or okay, so we're working on this today, I'm good, I'm healed by tomorrow. You know, like, it's a thing of like a constant thing, and having that patience even with yourself and learning a lot more. And I just feel like I was so closed off. So for me to have had my isolation season, I really truly believe this year is more of a branching out, exploring more, traveling, living life. Like, y'all, I just said it's going to be a lot different. I'm not going to allow myself to even stay in that shell anymore, because me doing that was to just push things and push everything away. So like, I really take this blossoming thing like to the heart, because it's literally something that forced me to start to develop more. Like, the growth is real, y'all. Like, seriously, even me sitting here talking right now to this camera is seriously real. Posting this video today is going to be really real. Because a lot of the times too, with blossoming and growing and developing and learning and whatever, or however you want to say it, it's the unknown, right? Like, we never know what this can lead to. So it's like doing things that make you uncomfortable, where you have growing pains, where you're learning your development, and you're taking things in, like even the pain or the hard times, like accepting it, but being able to let it go, right? To experience that you reap what you sow, in the ways of, if somebody does wrong me, I still give out that love, right? I still show that love. If somebody does good to me, I can still give out that good. You know, it's like always being able to turn things into a positive where I can grow. Not the tit for tat and negative lights and things of that sort. So I hope I answered that question good. Comment down below if y'all want me to explore more on that, but just let me know, okay? Like, this is really the bloom begins moments. Like, I think that's going to be the title of this video. The bloom begins, because I am very like, I'm doing it. But it's like okay, this is going to open up many doors, okay? Many doors. Minty. Amen. I'm gonna keep saying it. What topics can we expect on this podcast? So I can say this right now. This is a Christian based podcast. I love God. He is the source. He is the foundation of it all. I'm big on Christ. I'm big on God, heavy on his son, Jesus, okay? Heavy on, that is like one thing to expect for sure. I feel like God will always come up in a conversation on my podcast. You will expect guests. I will have guests on my podcast, and I'm so excited about that. And just asking God to guide my steps in that area of, okay, who to have on my podcast this day, you know, and making sure I'm doing everything with purpose and intent. We will talk about everything, you guys. Everything, okay? I don't want this to be a thing of, because I said my podcast is based off my belief, which is my religion of being Christian, Christ-like, really is what I should start saying. I don't want people to run away from that, okay? Because I feel like at the end of the day, conviction is a thing that is a good thing. because you don't be afraid or and offended because you get convicted. That's a good thing, because that means God is still working on you and he still has his hands on your life. Amen. The problem is when you're not convicted. Okay, that's when you should be a little bit more worried. But when you do get convicted, that's a thing of opening yourself up to him and still allowing him to come in and do the things that he needs to do. So I just wanted to clear that up as well. But we're going to talk about everything love, because I can't help it, okay? Love. We're going to talk about relationships, friendships, family relationships, like all relationships under the sun. Purpose. I can just start a few examples. But yeah, so it's going to most definitely be a great podcast. We're going to have different conversations, hard conversations, that people are typically afraid to have, okay? Because I feel like people be afraid to talk about a lot of stuff, and I'm more of a let's talk about it so we can get through it type of person. Like, the more I'm growing and blossoming. So yeah, and I'm so happy y'all now I can start saying my word, because I've been trying to stop not say the word. I didn't want to give hints or signs of what was happening. Okay, and to y'all, I'm really working on that, working in silence. Okay, not even because things are a secret, but because it's like you have to protect. Okay, you have to protect what God gives you at all times, y'all. You really do. Like, that scripture, even being slow to speak and swift to hear, like, don't talk too much. Just because he bless you with it right away don't mean you gotta go talk about it right away. Okay, pray, like, you know. Yeah, but that's basically what to expect from my podcast. Okay, my last question. What experiences planted the first seeds of growth for me? Oh, this is a good question. A lot of experiences, I can say. Shoot, done baby planted seeds for me. I can say the hard reality of me not showing Christ to people. In other words, meaning I didn't show God's love to the person that wronged me, hurt me. I was so more focused on me instead of doing what I know to do. I'm like, anybody who knows me knows I'm a natural giver, right? But I went through this season of my life where I was so hurt and I was just so angry and mad, and I was just fed up that I started to act out of character in a lot of ways, and God most definitely whooped me for it. And after the whooping that I received, that's truly when I believe a seed was planted, because it was let me put you back on the right path, right? Not saying like you're not gonna have times where you want to go off again, or, you know, things won't come up in this path, but this is the way you need to be going, not that way. Because I really believe me going the other, I just, that angry rage feeling that's the worst. That's the worst thing. But I really feel like that's what started the planting of my seed of the journey. It made me look at things a little bit differently, not even a little bit differently in a lot of areas of my life, because I remember I went through a phase. I was in a hospital for a long time. I was, you know, like, a lot of stuff happened, y'all. A lot of stuff happened, and for sure I will give that testimony on that, but I feel like I didn't reflect Christ the best way possible. And then when I got whoops for it, and God corrected me, convicted me about it, even while I was doing the things that I was doing, but I was ignoring the conviction, okay? Ignoring the conviction is one of the most dangerous things to do ever in life. Ignoring the conviction, and I kept doing it, and I'm just like, nope, don't nobody care about me, don't care about my feelings, and, you know, so God like, oh, okay. So I was in a hospital. I remember I was in a hospital for a month, healthy as ever. Never had any health challenges ever in life, okay? Still don't, praise God. But I was in there, and I remember being like, God, why am I in here? Why am I in here? And he was talking to basically like what's in my heart, you know? Like what's in your heart right now is not what's destined or what's your purpose to be there. What's supposed to be in my heart was not there. Well, or it's compressed down because I got everything else that I'm holding and harboring, right? So that made me realize, like, okay, this is serious. This is most definitely serious, and it's bigger than me. So now I'm just, so that's what I can say where my seed was planted. And literally since 2018, things have just been different for me. Now, I'm not saying trials and tribulations haven't came and things of that sort, right? But it's been different where my response is different. Especially within this past year, I feel like the growth, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yes, so I hope y'all this video was exciting to watch. I hope you guys are excited for next week. We will be posting every single Wednesday. I'm posting today on Thursday because I had a slight mishap with my SD card. So I have to post today, but every Wednesday you guys will be having a video from your girl. And I am so excited. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for supporting and tuning into this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be able to talk more clear by the next time y'all see the next video. And yes, it's going to be way better. I hope each video just gets better and better. Like lighting wise, like just everything, okay? But I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe and turn that post notification bell. And I will see y'all next Wednesday.